and I'm gonna post it in the group. So it's recorded. I'm gonna share my screen here. I guarantee you that after this call, what time is it? 4:13. Okay. All right. Guarantee you after this call, you guys are gonna be like, I'm gonna awaken your third eye. Okay. If you guys don't know what this is in the background, this is TradingView. I would hope that everybody already has a login to TradingView. It's free. What TradingView does, it just gives us access to all the live market, right? We get access to stocks, indices, cryptocurrency, forex, all different live pairs. We can see it. We literally can see $6.6 trillion, in this market, right? So if you haven't, I would encourage you guys to go and create a profile and just get familiar with it. Like look around and like see what the tools are at. Like understand what you're looking at, right? It's a free site for you, right? So anytime we trade, family, we always mark our charts on TradingView, right? We mark our charts on TradingView and we enter the trades on the MetaTrader 4 app on our phone. Never analyze any type of trade on your MetaTrader 4 app, family, because you will lose your money, right? The way the market moves in your MetaTrader 4 app, it's slightly different from how it moves in the TradingView app, okay? So anytime you're doing your analysis, please write this down. Please do this on the TradingView platform, okay? Now, this is a beginner's level. I'm not gonna go too deep. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. That's why we have other traders like AJ and Todd that could really make it make sense. But I know AJ and we trade. We have a lot of similarities in the way we trade. So I'm not gonna go too deep. I know he's doing a call at 10. I think it's 10 p.m. So he's gonna go more in depth as far as entry. But I'm just gonna make this make sense so you guys could actually see where you're at in the market. So as we know, the market moves three ways: up, down, consolidation, right? Consolidation. Guys, in this market, we can buy, we can sell, we can make profit. But I tell people, when you're starting out, stay away from consolidation. This is no flex zone. Stay away from consolidation. Why do you think we should stay away from consolidation? Y'all talk to me. Talk to me on the chat. This is a conversation. Why do you think, matter of fact, I'm gonna unmute you guys. Let me unmute you guys. I want you guys to talk to me. It's not a lot of us on here. Let's just respect the whoever's speaking, right? You guys are unmuted. So talk to me, man. Why do you feel like we should stop? We shouldn't trade consolidated markets?
If I had to,
go ahead.
Sorry about that. Go ahead. No, ladies first.
I appreciate it. So I think like the market is like unpredictable at that time. Like
Absolutely.
It's changing really fast.
Absolutely. Who that talk? Who said that?
Oh, this Tasia.
Oh, AJ been teaching. Yo, okay, good stuff. Yeah. So in consolidated markets, like the market is indecisive. It's like think of what's it, tug of war? It's the buyers and the sellers. They're fighting for position, right? We don't know what's happening. It could be a buy or a sell. So I tell people, man, stay away from consolidation. But once you guys start understanding market structure and how the market moves, then maybe you can take advantage of the consolidated market. But as beginners, do not trade the consolidated market, okay? Now, we know the whole thing, buy low, sell high, right? So within the market, there's always gonna be a support and resistance level, right? It's always gonna be a support and resistance level, right? We all know, what is the purpose of the support level? What does the support do? What does it mean to have a support? If there's a support, what's happening within the market? Don't all talk at once. Right? So when there's support, it means, just when you hear support, think of floor, right? Like right now, you guys are probably sitting on the chair or on the bed. The bed is supporting your butt, right? It's support. So when you see support, understand that there's not enough sellers to push this market further down, right? Within the sell candles, you start seeing wicks within the candles, right? The candles are telling you a perfect story, right? A Cinderella story. You see multiple candles. I tell people, when you identify 3 to 4 candles creating a wick, right? You start seeing sellers exhaustion, right? What is sellers exhaustion? These wicks right here. Usually they may appear a little longer, at times. It might be like It might be a little longer. But once you guys start seeing this type of rejection, typically I look for 3 to 4 candles creating these long wicks. It lets me know that it's not enough sellers to push this market further down below, right? It also lets me know that the sellers are exhausted. So it's telling me at some point, buyers are going to come in the market, right? At some point, the buyers are going to come in the market and take over. So anytime we're looking to buy, right? Anytime we're looking to buy, we want to buy off of a support level. We always want to buy off of a support level, right? The chart is telling you a story, right? I'm telling you guys, we after this, we're gonna look in the real, we're gonna look at some real examples. Like it tells you a story. Vice versa, right? On a resistance, you see the opposite. You see a whole bunch of bullish candles, right? Rejecting. When you guys think of resistance, think of ceiling, right? If you're at the house right now, look at the ceiling as resistance, right? Nothing could get higher than that. So on the resistance, you see a whole bunch of wicks, right? I'm always looking for, write this down. I'm always looking for 3 to 4 candles creating wicks, right? Once you see 3 to 4 candles creating wicks, you know, automatically you know it's going to be a reversal. It has to be some type of reversal, right? So what these wicks on the resistance, what it's telling me is that it's not enough buyers to push this market further up, right? Buyers are becoming exhausted. So when you start seeing that, there's going to be a reversal. Sellers. Is this making sense to y'all? Or am I going too fast?
Makes sense.
Yeah, you good.
You're good.
All right, awesome. So support resistance, real basic stuff, right? Real basic stuff. My goal is to make this make sense. I know in the academy, they have a whole bunch of ways to explain this, but I want to break this to layman's term, right? So what is the one thing that happens during support and resistance, right? We always wait for a break of support or resistance, right? We always wait on a break of support and resistance. So for example, would you guys consider this? Let's imagine this line of support, right? Do you guys consider this a break of support or a tested area of support? And why? Is this breaking support or is it testing it?
Tested.
Who said that? Who? Somebody here sharp. Y'all been in the lab. Who said that?
I watched your video yesterday too.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, nah, I did too.
Preparation. Yes, so this is a tested, why is it a tested area? Why is it testing support and not breaking?
Because it didn't completely open and close below.
Yes, sir. It did. Hey man, meet me at the bar, bro. 2 shots. 2 shots for me and you, bro. That's good stuff. It didn't completely open and close below support. So it's very important that you guys identify breaks and tested areas of support and resistance, because the retail traders, what they end up doing once they see this, guess what they think? Oh, this market is getting ready to sell off. Oh, I'm going to put my order. I'm going to sell right here. Put my sell entry right here. And guess what ends up happening? Give me all of that. Give me all of that money. Right? So we do not want to trade like retail traders. We want to be patient, right? If we know this is a tested area, we're waiting. We're not rushing, right? We need to identify a candle open and close below, right? So for example, what does that look like, right? Looks like this. And if we're selling, we're looking for sell candles, not buy candles to open and close below. Sell candles to open and close below, guys. Right? Is this considered a tested or break of our support?
Would that be a break?
Why do you think that's a break?
Well, because the candle is opening and closing below.
That's a good try.
But the question is, like, even though the candle is opening, closing below, the wick is still above. So, like,
which means it's tested, right? It's still, because think about it, family. At some point, this wick was what? A bullish candle, right? At some point, it was a bullish candle. So it's still, the wicks are still part of the candle, because guess what happened? It faked everybody out, and guess what? Right? You guys follow me? Became a sell candle. This wick at some point, if you go on a smaller time frame, these are buy candles. On a smaller time frame, these are buy candles, right? So it's important we wait on breaks of support or resistance, right? This will be considered a break of resistance right here, right? And this will be considered a tested area of resistance. Y'all got it?
So Mike, that wick, in order for that candle, that buy candle to be considered a break, that wick cannot touch that level of support at all.
Absolutely, bro. And it's very critical because look, the way I measure out my support and resistance line, right? I like to get as many wicks as possible to average out on that line, right? So for example, up here, I like to get every wick to touch the line, right? So if I see a wick on this support, it hasn't broken, because I've seen situations where people thought this was a sell. And guess what happened? Give me that. Right? Market went up to the moon. So we have to create these rules, right? We have to have these confirmations, because we can't be trading blindly. I'm telling you, I lost a lot of bread and I recovered, right? But I had to learn. So when you see this, just be patient. Like, nah, Mike said I need to see a candle open or close below. All you're waiting for, family, is the next candle, right, to open and close below. Now, what's the next thing? When price breaks support and resistance, what are we waiting for? What has to happen? When price breaks a support area or a resistance area, what has to happen? Y'all know it. It starts up. Who?
Retest.
Oh my God. Who said that? Who said that? Yeah, y'all been in the lab, man. Retest. A retest has to happen. No retest, no entry. Write that down. No retest, no entry. That's important. Write that down. No retest, no entry. So we have to wait on the retest to happen, family. Right? This whole movement is the retest, right? Everything that's going back up to where it came from is the retest. Now, within the retest, it can be different types of candles. It could be a buy and sell candles just moving up, right? You see buy or sell candles moving up to the retest area. And our ideal entry, I'm not going to go into entry much, but our ideal entry will be right here, and we're selling off, right? Same thing. When price breaks resistance, a retest has to happen. Now, the retest doesn't necessarily have to go down to that same line. The retest can go all the way down here, down here, down here. It all depends. It all depends. But I'm gonna do this. Watch this. The question is, when do we know a retest has established its position? When do we know the retest has established its position? Because it could go right here. Does anybody know? When do we know the retest is complete? When do we know the retest has completed? We just talked about it. Support and resistance, right? When we're selling from a what? When we're selling from a what?
From a higher position, right?
A resistance area, right?
Okay.
So how do we know a retest has been completed? We need to identify this type of flow right here, this type of example. We need to identify 3 to 4 candles, right, rejecting a resistance area, and the only thing we're waiting for is a reversal candle, typically a bearish engulfing, right? Simple stuff. When price breaks a resistance area, right here, we wait for some type of support level to form. We wait for some type of support to form, right? 3 to 4 candles creating support lets us know that sellers are exhausted, and we're looking for a bullish engulf in the end of the market. I'm gonna go over that one more time. I know that stuff probably like, yo, hold up, slow down, Mike. I'm gonna go over it one more time. How do we know when a retest has established its position? For example, if we're selling this market, right? We sold. We saw the bearish candle open and close below the support line. The retest happened. How do we know because I told you guys the retest could be all the way up here, all the way down here. We don't know. The only way we know the retest has been established is when we see a resistance happening. Within that resistance, we want to see 3 to 4 candles rejecting that area. And the only thing we wait on is a bearish engulfing. Okay. On the resistance side, how do we know a retest has happened? Right? Once the bullish candle opens and closes above the resistance line, right? On the retest, we're waiting for some type of support to form. And within that support, we're looking for 3 to 4 candles that's going to create that rejection, letting us know that sellers are exhausted. And the only thing we're waiting for is a bullish candle to engulf, to let us know that buyers are ready and we're putting our position. Any questions? We're about to get to the juice. Y'all good? Awesome. I'm going to delete all this. Okay. And we're gonna introduce market structure, right? So this is the foundation of how I trade. Market structure, market structure, market structure, market structure. Guys, I'm telling you, when I learned market structure, I was like, yo, a light bulb just went in my brain. Like, yo, I figured it out. And I think a few weeks later, I made my first $1,000 day. Right. So market structure is the most important thing in looking at the chart. I don't even want to show you guys market structure in the real chart. We're going to do training wheels. I want you guys to identify it, right? Market structure. When we're in the uptrend, what type of structure is the market creating? When we're in the uptrend, what type of structure?
Wouldn't it be a buy market?
It's a buy market, but let's talk market structure language. What is it creating? It is a buy market.
Uptrend.
It is an uptrend. The terminology I'm looking for is higher low and
higher highs.
Perfect.
Higher highs,
Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna talk trade terminology because now, guys, it's important we're using the right verbiage, because when you guys start having conversations with people, guess what they saying? Oh, yo, this person is smart. You know what you're talking about, right? So on an uptrend, higher lows and higher highs. Right? On the uptrend, where are we putting our buy position at?
At the higher lows.
Nice. At the high low. And why? Why are we putting it? Why do we put it at the high low?
Because we want to buy. You said like, hold on. We buy low, sell high.
Buy low, sell high. Okay. What else? Somebody else. Why are we putting this? Why do we buy at the higher low and not the higher high?
Because that's where your resistance is, right?
Come on, man. Talk to me. Who said that?
Tristan.
Yes, sir. Because that's where the resistance is at. It would have made sense to buy at a resistance level because we know it's not enough buyers to push it up further. So it has to come down into a higher low. So if you understand the uptrend, the high low creates those support levels. The high low creates those support levels. The high creates the what? Resistant levels. Is this stuff making sense to y'all? Y'all? Is this making sense?
So you said higher highs are the resistance, higher lows are the support level.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
But on the uptrend, right, since we know, and write this down, trade with the trend. Trade with the trend. Trade with the trend. When you guys get good at identifying market structure, you can now, hey, I'm going to give y'all, hey, this is, the guys that be making 100K weeks, 100K days, they're so good at identifying market structure. This is what they do. Look, if they know they're in an uptrend, they will put a buy position right here, right? And one day I made 5,000. This is what I did. I knew market structure, right? They'll put an order right here, right? Put an order right here at the high low. Once they saw a higher high was created, guess what they did? They sold it down. They sold this down while maintaining this high low order. When they sold it down to the new high low, they closed their order and put another high low, put another buy entry here, while still maintaining their first high low entry. Man, this is how these guys make 6 figures in a week, because they understand market structure. So they start counter trending and putting their regular order till the trend runs out. But what I want you guys to do not counter trend, right? Get good at identifying market structure. But you guys can add other positions, right? You can add other positions. We always put our buy entries at the high low positions. always put our buy entries at the high-low positions. Now, we just went over this. Since we know that high-low positions is creating supports, is creating a support level, what type of candles are we looking for? What type of candles is going to play out to let us know that, oh man, yo, this is a support, a high-low is being created? What do we need to see?
Bullish engulfing.
Nope. What candles? Nah, you're right. But what types of candles do we need to see to let us know that a support is being established? We need to see how many candles? 3 to 4, right? 3 to 4 candles on a support level, right? Creating those wicks. The wicks tells us exhaustion, right? The wicks are telling us sellers are exhausted. So and now to your answer, the only thing we're waiting for is a bullish engulfing. Okay. So it's another question. When does the trend change? When does the trend change from a buy to a sell, or to an uptrend to a downtrend? When does the trend change? What needs to happen for the trend to change from an uptrend to a downtrend?
Wouldn't that be the break of structure?
Break of structure. So how do we know a structure is broken?
If I can remember right, doesn't it break from the last hollow?
Boom. So we need to see the next low needs to exceed the previous high low, right? The next low, if the next low goes lower than the previous high low, structure is broken. Okay. Now let me test y'all right quick. Is structure broken here?
No.
Why not? This one looks lower than this.
Yeah, but it starts higher than that. Like the top of it is higher.
Is the structure? Did this candle break structure?
No, it's tested.
Tested. Nice. It's tested. Right. This is how the market manipulates people. I'm telling y'all. People will see this. Oh, structure is broken. Let's sell. And next thing you know, a buy candle is going up. So this candle that's testing, it's the same level as this candle right here. They're in the same playing field. This candle right here is the same as this high low. So we'll just call this candle a low, because it's not lower than this previous low. Now, if this candle had did this, what can we say about the trend?
It broke.
Broke resistance.
Structure broke support. Support broke. Now, once we see this, right? We see this, we know structure broke and created a what? Since we're in a downtrend, it created a what?
Higher low.
Lower low. Good job. A lower low. So we know we're at a lower low position, right? We knew the lower low position created some type of support, right? Within that support, we saw 3 to 4 candles creating that wick. So all we're waiting for, family, is a lower high to form. Now, on a downtrend, where are we putting our sell order at? Where are we putting our sell
Lower
order?
highs.
Lower high. Why? Why does it make sense? Let's talk trade language. Why? Why does it make sense to sell from a lower high? So it's an easy answer, y'all. I swear I'm not trying to trick y'all.
Sell from.
Is it because it goes back to the support again, right?
Retest.
It's at a what? It's at what area is it at?
Resistance.
Perfect. Resistance. It's at a resistance area. Right? That's how you know a lower high has been established, right? That's how you know a lower high has been established. Guys, I promise you, if you can match this stuff I just showed you, I mean, seriously, like back test this stuff, man, y'all, I was putting like almost 6 hours a day for like 8 months. Just back testing, looking at market structure. What is market structure? Why is it? And guys, when you're able to identify market structure, I promise you, you will know when to enter the market at all times. I'm gonna give you at least 90% of the time, you would know where the market is going. All right. So let's look at some real examples. What's the time? I got what, 30 minutes left? Good. This is good time. Are y'all, if y'all getting some value, man, put some sevens in the chat. If you're getting some real value, if this stuff is making sense, put some sevens, man. Put some sevens. Awesome, 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 awesome. 7, 7, 7, 7. All right. So let's dive into the real chart. Let's see this stuff, right? Let's see structure. Now that you guys have been through the training course, right? I want to see if you guys can identify structure. Let's look at a different pair, man. Gold is just looks ugly. Gold is bougie. All right. Let's see. Can y'all see structure? Y'all see the structure? Let me. It's a little too choppy. Let me see. Let's go to the date. Can y'all see it?
It's a downtrend, right?
Downtrend, right. So if we see a downtrend, let me clear all this stuff out, man. Look at it. Y'all gonna be like, wow. Let's start from the left. All right. So we know this is a what? Lower high, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Y'all see the lower high. Clean. Can we identify our support area? Boom. I guarantee you, if I zoom in there, you will see 3 to 4 candles doing this thing. You see it? 1, 2, 3. Shut up. Y'all see that?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is wild.
Watch. It gets crazy. Boom. Then we got the lower low. Right? That was the lower low.
Mike, quick question. Did you know that just based off looking at those wicks at the bottom of that area?
Absolutely. The wicks tells a story all the time. Wicks just means exhausted, right? So if we're selling and you start seeing a lot of wicks being formed, you should be like, okay, damn, this shit is it's finding some type of support. That's why I said, to make it simple, 3 to 4 wicks, it should give you that automatically, like, oh damn, this thing about to reverse. And you just knowing that simple ass example, look at this shit. 191 pips. This took what? How many? This is the daily candle though. This is a daily time frame, but look, 22 days, right? Look at this. What happened here? Lower high, right? I'm telling y'all, man, when y'all see this stuff, third eye's gonna open. I'm gonna zoom in here. Look at this. It's hella wicks. Rejection. All these wicks are telling me, man, it's not enough buyers to push this thing a little higher, right? So when I say I like to average the wicks out, look, I'm gonna start here. Do you see how multiple wicks are touching this line? Rejection, rejection, rejection. And what happened? Dropped. Right? Look at this, y'all. This stuff is like a video game. Look. Do you see this? Let's put it down here. Wick, rejection, rejection, rejection. Shot up. Right here. Rejection, rejection, rejection. Shot down. Are y'all seeing this stuff? Look. What happened here? Let's get all the wicks to touch. I want all the wicks to touch. They got to get love too. Rejection, rejection, rejection. Shot up. Guys. This is, I'm telling you, man, if you can identify this stuff, look at this, lower high, lower low, right? Lower high, high low, right? Look at this. Let me look at a different pair though. I like a clean, what's a clean, smooth pair that moves? NZD, USD, where you at? All right, let's do this. Come on, hold on. Smaller time frame. Okay, I want to show you guys breaks and retest. Okay, I guess we can do this. Yeah, we can do this.
Uptrend.
Uptrend, right? You see the uptrend? It's creating high lows. Look at this. Entry right here. Entry. 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 Right? Entry. Right? What's this? Last high low, right? It's the last high low, right? So what needs to happen? What do we need to see? If we draw a line right here,
Wicks touching the support.
Retesting.
right? So we need, for us to sell this, what do we need to see? We need to see a candle open and close below this line, right?
Right there.
This one right here, right? So this candle said, okay, let's get ready to sell this bad boy. Let's get ready to sell. And the only thing we waiting for was a what? Lower low to be formed, right? Which was right here, right? Wicks. Right? You see here, resistance. Family, man, listen. If you'd have just sold this, man, 80 pips, put a standard on it. This took 2 days. Made you about $800. Up your lot size a little bit, man. You guys got to get to a point where you want to see big numbers. If you're in your demo account, put a 5 lot on here. You'd have made $4,000 in 2 days. I don't trade nothing but standards, but it took me a while to get there, right? Once I understood market structure, we use big lots, because now me making 4,000 a day, that 4,000 in 3 days, man, the banks, this little move right here, the banks are making 60 billion, 80 billion. Guys, this is a 6.6 trillion market. Look at this. Just identifying it, look. Boom. Structure broke again. Look, this was the last lower high, right? It's the last lower high. This candle said what? What that candle say? Structure broke, right? This was the last lower high right here. Last lower high. Structure broke it, created a what? High low, right? Created a what? High high. Do y'all see this stuff?
Yes.
Yep.
Buy entry. You could have bought this up here, quick 60 pip, right? And all it's doing is creating equal lows. This market is gonna go up. I guarantee you. This market is gonna go up. So this is an equal low, because they're in the same plane. And now we could potentially see a buy move from the top to create the next higher high, right? Family. This is how you grab a bag from the market. I haven't even, man, I'm giving y'all the basic of the basic. The basic of the basic. The basic of the basic. You guys know how, you guys know lot sizes and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Let me see what else I want to add on here. Let's do some more. Let's identify more market structure. I think this is good. So you guys can see it. Lower high. Boom. Lower low. Boom. Lower high. Well, this probably wouldn't be this. Do you guys know how to use Fibonacci?
Not yet.
Oh shit, man. Oh, you guys gotta know this one. Y'all gotta know this
I was
one.
messing with it with the head and shoulders joint.
I got a glimpse of it, but of course, I'm still ground level. I'm still right here.
Yeah, we're not. All right. We're not gonna cover it. We're not gonna talk about Fibonacci. But Fibonacci, next time we'll talk about Fibonacci. What the Fibonacci does, the Fibonacci tool is true support and resistance. So it lets us know, it lets us measure out where the next lower high is going to be, or where the next higher low is going to be on the uptrend. And that one is when you guys learn that, your fourth eye is gonna open. You're gonna be like, damn. Let me see. Look at market structure, y'all.
But in a sense, can we already tell that, Mike, if we're able to point out like
Absolutely.
the higher highs and the higher lows? And
exactly.
It's just a line, right?
Exactly. But it's just a line, right? But within the Fibonacci rule, certain things happens when price gets to a certain level. So those numbers, like these numbers right here, the 23.6, 38.2, 60, something significant happens when price goes to that level. So that's why sometimes I don't need it, but when I start seeing some like a whole bunch of wicks, I'm like, damn, this is 61.8. And I automatically know. So for example, I'll show you. So this is probably 61.8. Because typically what happens is you start seeing different types of pattern. Like you might see a double top, head and shoulder, triple top. You start seeing some weird stuff. So that lets me know once price gets here, there's gonna be it's gonna take a little while for it to go down. Or if price hits 38.2, it's gonna be a real impulsive move. Like certain things like that, that will really help. But do you need it? Not necessarily. You don't need it to make money, but do you want to learn how to use it? Hell yeah. Absolutely. Look at this. 60. This is probably 61.8. Or probably 61.8. Yeah, close to it. Y'all see like how this is a weird double bottom. It's just like weird. Sometimes it doesn't have to be the prettiest, but double bottom to the top. I'll save that train for a different day. The main focus is just understanding market structure. Like, look at this stuff, man. Look at the last lower high right here. Last lower high, right? Broke right here. Structure broke. We didn't even get a clean retest. This was probably like the only retest I saw that made sense. Everything right here, right, to create that. All right, do y'all agree this was a retest? Multiple wicks, support area.
Yes, sir.
All right, look at that. 145 pips. I wouldn't consider this retest. I need to see 3 to 4 wicks. This is 1 and 2. This was still continuation. We finally got our retest here. Look at this, y'all. Look at it. Look at our entry candle. Bullish variation. All right. Just hit buy, man. Just press buy and go to sleep. 2 days, 136 pips. So what I would like for y'all to do, man, my time is running up. What I would like for y'all to do is I want y'all to, if you haven't logged into TradingView, create a profile account right now. And I want you guys to just pick any pair, man. Pick any pair. And I want you guys to label out, it doesn't matter if you're doing a buy or sell. Just label out lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. I want to see lower. I want to see the lower high. If you're doing higher low, higher high, I want to see that. If you're doing lower high, low low, I want to see that. Also, show me where structure broke. So, for example, I want you guys to. This is an example right here. Lower high. This is going to be you guys' assignment, and just post it in the group chat. Post it in the Trade Talk group chat. Lower low, and I want you guys to identify. What's the call out? Where the break of structure happened. So the break of structure happened here. BOS, break of structure happened here. Okay, so this is you guys' assignment. If you're gonna label this, I want to give me like a good sequence. Don't, give me like a good sequence on the downtrend. Let me see it. Do y'all think this low is lower than this low? You think this low is lower than this low? Or are they all in the same playing field? Is this low lower than this? Anybody? No, they're the same.
They're on the same.
Awesome. They're in the same. So when you see stuff like that, you just want to label it low. It can't be a low or low because they're the same. Low. Okay. So family, yeah, that's it, man. Thanks for coming to the club. Hope y'all had a good time. Chavis is showing a plan at 5 p.m. So if you guys have any guests, man, get them to the call. Get excited. Tell them, man, we learning some valuable things. Because, guys, I promise you, man, I'm only 3 years. I've been trading for 3 years. For the past 3 years, I have looked at the charts. This stuff is a lifestyle, right? It's a lifestyle. I'm living it. It's changed my life. I know it could change you guys' life, man. I guarantee you, man, you stick with this stuff 18 months, man. Money will not be an issue. You can still have your job and keep doing this, right? It's okay to have a job. Just invest your money into this. And now, man, get into real estate. Like, my goal right now is not to be a trader. Like, I didn't learn the skill set to become a trader, right? Warren Buffett said it best. He said, the fastest way to earn 6 figures or 7 figures, learn how to trade. Because now with what I just showed you guys, we can trade stocks the same way. Like, there are people losing money in stocks because they don't understand support and resistance. They don't understand break and retest. They don't understand market structure. You guys right now know so much. I don't think you guys understand how important this is, man. They're like if you look on Indeed, Wells Fargo are hiring traders right now to trade for them, right? And they're gonna pay you $300,000. Starting off $300K just to trade. Man, I'm telling y'all, so all you need to do, like, when you guys get good, say you guys get like 2 years in your belt, we're gonna set you guys with an FX book. With the FX book, it just tracks your percentage. And I think with Wells Fargo, you have to have a certain percentage and go there to the interview and show to them and actually take some trades with them. And guys, if it makes sense, right, they're gonna offer you a job paying $300,000. But why would you want to work for somebody else when you can make $300,000 in 6 months? I know guys right now in Miami, younger than me, 28. Making it $400K in 2 days trading. They got the Bentleys, the Ferraris, the mansions. Guys, I promise you, your life is about to change if you take this stuff seriously. Be obsessed with this stuff. Like, this is all I think about, right? This is all I think about. Obviously, I still, I have a life to live. But, man, if I know this stuff can make me rich, like these guys that are 28, guess how long they've been doing it? 7, 8 years. 7, 8 years. Like right now, I already got my master's in Forex. I already did 2 years. I'm 3 years in. Think about 4 years. If you would spend 4 years learning this skill set, man, you probably wouldn't even be in this car right now. You guys would be somewhere else. I don't know where, but I wouldn't be here. So guys, man, stay plugged in. Stay connected in the group chat. If you guys, please, man, do a good job celebrating other people in all group chats. Welcome them. Hey, speak. Because one thing I noticed, the more you speak in those group chat, the more you celebrate others, man, it's going to celebrate your life. With that being said, family, I see you guys in the group chat. All right. Thank you, family.
I got one last question.
Go ahead,
Mike, if you got time, boss. So look, so this, I'm kind of on this learn and earn wave, but I've been learning a whole lot more than I'm trying to earn, because I'm trying to figure this whole thing out so I can swim on my own.
As you should.
So yeah, man, I got a question. So, like, I see the signals and stuff coming through, right?
Right.
And then I see like entry. So I was told by multiple people that's doing this, hey, Trish, don't worry about the entry. Just worry about the take profit, worry about the stop loss or whatnot. And I guess buy by market or sell by market, is that the only thing that I'm worrying about, or do worry about entry
Hell
so that doesn't prevent loss.
Who the hell told you that, man? Hell yeah, you got to worry about entry. So what you do, like when they put the trade in, it'll usually have a price, right? It will have a price where that entry was at. So anytime you guys see a signal, right? If it's market execution and you're like 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late, there's gonna be the price, right? The entry price. So what you guys would want to do is you want to go on TradingView, right? You want to go on TradingView, whatever pair that was, right? You take this horizontal line, right? Horizontal line, place it, and double click it, and put that price entry, right? You put the price entry in there, and if the price entry you put, right, and where the price is currently at, if it's like 5 to 10 pips away from it, or say if it's 10 pips away from it, from where the original entry was, man, I wouldn't even take that trade. Actually, I would, but if it's like 20 pips above that original entry, do not take that trade. So when they send alerts, always go on TradingView. All right, let me see, man. Let me see if I'm late on this trade, right? Click the horizontal line. Boom. Right, double click it. Put that price that you saw in the trade signal chat. Put it on there. If it's 10 pips, if it's 10 pips from where that alert was at, take the trade. If it's more than 10 pips, I would say probably if it's 20 pips from where the exact entry was at, you missed it. Or you just want to.
I appreciate you clearing that up too. Yeah, that was going to be my next question. When are we too late, to get in on the trade? So I appreciate you clearing that up.
No problem. So yeah, you always want to create those type of rules, man, because it'll be people, man. The trade when they put the trade like probably an hour ago and they try to enter the trade and they losing money. Nah. So sometimes, man, the best strategy at times is common sense, man. Be like, hold up, man, this thing 30 pips up. Nah. So don't take it. So create those rules. If it's 10 pips from there, all right, man, I could take it. But if it's 20, nah, don't take it. Just wait on the next signal. But yeah, man. Any more questions, y'all? Cool. I'm gonna try to do these I don't like putting this on a schedule, man. Y'all, I try to just surprise people and just give them the juice, because now this stuff we could get more detailed, but I'm gonna do a couple more of these beginners and we'll go from there. And yeah, guys. So tonight AJ's gonna give y'all the juice, man. I promise you. So stay plugged into the group chat. I know we only had 12 people in here. Next time it will be more people, right? I'm gonna let them in the club. But all right, y'all, man. Y'all have a good day, okay?
Peace. Appreciate you, big dog.
No problem, bro. All right, y'all.
Bless up. Enjoy the information, fam.
No problem, bro. I'm going to post the recording in the group chat.
Bless up.
All right.